Hey everybody, this is Kate from Bookish Misc. I promised you that I'd get you the second half of our totally biased unsorted list of 10ish books, and here it is. I hope you enjoy it.
Book movies we're super excited about.
So, we kind of had a disagreement about this category. We both knew exactly which book would be perfect for it.
But it turned out they were different books.
So, who won the coin toss? Who gets to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
How I Live Now. This book was amazing. There's also some stuff in it that I'm worried they're not going to translate into a movie. Namely, a love interest that goes against social mores. God, but it's so worth it, and I really hope that they don't mess it up.
You're afraid that that How I Live Now will be sanitized for mass consumption.
That's like such a good way to put that. It shouldn't be sanitized, that's the point. If they do it justice, this will rock your world. Like if a book gets 5 stars on my Goodreads, I was different for having read it. This is one of those. Or it just shocked me with its awesome.
Okay,
Yours.
so, yeah, so mine, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this book. Ender's Game. It's coming. I'm so excited. This book gives such stunning visuals and a sense of action that's very different from anything I'd ever imagined before. That being said, don't mess it up.
So book we can agree on, however.
Book we can agree on. Dum da da da.
I think like everybody can agree on this book.
Yes. We're all excited, right? You're excited. The Mortal Instruments series, City of Bones, is the first book.
She does a very good job of walking the line between plot-driven and character-driven. Adventure and action, but I still care about the characters. I will also say, if you're on Tumblr and you're looking for somebody to follow and you haven't followed her, follow her, Cassie Clare. Her Tumblr is spectacular.
I'm just excited for all the tattooing.
That's true.
It's gonna be really
Yeah,
neat.
you've been hot on that since the beginning.
Yes.
Like,
so, you're probably wondering, okay, when are these books coming out? So, How I Live Now is slated to come out in October, at least in the UK. Ender's Game is going to come out November 1st in the US. And then City of Bones, it's coming up quick. August 21st, it's coming out.
Yay!
We're really excited. We're going to be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, most recent movie adaptation we've seen.
Yes. Was The Host by Stephenie Meyer.
Say what you will about Stephenie Meyer and the Twilight series and all of that. If
I'm
you
not gonna go
haven't,
into it.
No. If you haven't read The Host, it's an entirely different animal from the Twilight series.
I think they call this book science fiction for people who don't like sci-fi. I would totally agree with that.
So, the things that I really liked about the adaptation, the style was nice and clean. I thought they had a good palette for the movie, and they were very faithful to the book. I will say, though, in the beginning, when Melanie's
I
voice
know what you're gonna say.
starts popping up into Wanda's head,
It's too much too fast.
it was like she was competing in a beatboxing competition. It was bad.
I knew what was happening. You know what I mean? Because I've read the book. Somebody who's never read this book, you just cheese the whole movie out, like in the first 15 minutes.
But that's the thing too. We are totally biased. We've read this book.
Right.
We really enjoyed this book. So I don't know what a lay audience member would think of it. I don't know if they would think that heavy-handedness was worse, or if that's just me having preconceived ideas about what it should be like.
I think they did think it was worse because I think that The Host got like 2 tomatoes on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah. It was not.
Read the book. The book is so good.
The book is really good, and once you read the book, you'll actually like the movie because you
I think
really
so.
appreciate the faithfulness.
Next category. Let's talk about our favorite superheroes. Okay, so we're not actually talking about like a Cape Crusader, but as far as my favorite heroes in literature doing supernatural things,
Yes.
Graceling. Yeah, Katza and Poe are the shit. It's actually a 3-book series now, so there's Graceling, Fire, and the newest book that came out last year is Bitter Blue.
Yeah.
What I really liked about the take on this world is that those with these supernatural abilities are kind of an outcast group in society.
Yeah.
And oftentimes the benefits are far outweighed by the costs to your freedom.
This category, Wildest Premise. It's going to go to Cycler by Laura McLaughlin.
Prepare yourselves.
Seriously, right? Basically, the main character, for 1 week out of the month, she is a boy.
So instead of having a period, like adolescent girls do, her cycle
is she becomes a boy. And like a totally different person.
They have a different identity with a different set of memories.
Yes, who is attracted to other people. That sounds like the cheesiest thing that could ever happen. The author does a fantastic job with it. It's like,
not Freaky Friday.
No, not at all. Like, there's some grit and some interesting, like, gender bender kind of...
I think my favorite part is when she describes her disgust about the fact that her mom bought her other identity porn. You'll look at the book cover, and it's a very innocuous book cover. You wouldn't know what was coming. They throw you in head first.
Oh, yeah.
There's no easing in. There's no, like, sense of mystery, of, like, something strange isn't right in this universe.
No, you straight up come in mid-change. Like, you get dropped like a stone into water.
It's visceral. Again, talking about books that you come away changed. And that you think about the world differently. Yeah. This is one of those books.
Yes. Another thing, the second book in the series, Recycler, very clever name. It sucked.
It was really bad.
So they took these awesome, gritty, real life, let's talk about gender role in society themes, and instead, let's make it about her wanting to lose her virginity. Yay! Moving on.
So yeah, so that's it. There's probably not one on the list that I don't recommend you try reading.
Yeah, we didn't talk about any books that we hate.
So here's the thing though. I mean, this is just a teeny tiny sliver of the books that we've read. A teeny tiny sliver in the kinds of books we like to read. And just a small view into some of our totally biased opinions of these books. Yeah. We would love to hear what you think about these books, about other books that you think would be great in these categories, or other categories that you want us to explore. Please. We'll be doing more volumes of this. We're coming for you.
With books.
Not in a creepy way.